character Ife. Ife is a Makaina and a mixed child of not only the Forest folk and the Makaina. She has a skin tone very similarly to whale sharks because I thought that a darker skin tone with the Mekaina body build would be a bit more tangible. She has a interesting eye color. She's heterochromatic, meaning that she has two different eye colors, one being blue and the other being yellow. She is very energetic and likes to have fun, but that doesn't stop her from being a functional member of her tribe. She's very sufficient at hunting and keeping her tribe safe to her best ability. She no longer has 5 fingers or toes like I originally made in the photo in the corner. She's no longer a dream walker, which is what the Mekaina and all of the Navi refer to, um, ah, which is what all of the Navi call the avatars because they don't consider them as real avatars due to them having an extra finger and their muscles being too big and too bulky, on top of the fact of them having eyebrows. But they're from the sky people, so in all around, they're just alien. They give the Navi what us humans call uncanny valley, where something just doesn't feel quite right with them via the reason of Dreamwalker. They wish to be something that they are not, to fit in better with the area and the, different things that Pandora may bring. And on top of all of that, they harm the wildlife and they destroy their beautiful world. And this is one of the many reasons why the Mekaina and so many of the other avatars have such a huge problem with the Dreamwalkers and the Sky People, as we've all seen in the movies. And this is one of the many reasons why they do not mix with other many avatars in the world, because all of them are different suited for different things, especially in their environment. So for someone like Ife to exist is a very rare thing, and something that a lot of the Makaina have a very hard time adapting to, because she's just not something that should or is supposed to happen. And because of this, she does suffer quite a bit, not only in the genetic but also in the social way as well. Not in the sense of her being emotionally or physically stunted, just in the sense of her being different. As you can see, her hair is cut, which isn't something that the Navi usually are used to. They don't usually keep their hair very short. They like to grow their hair long and luscious. It's a one of the many rites of passage, and because of that, it's quite hard for her to fit in that right along with her being just different overall. But they accept her because she's functional, because a functional Navi is what's important. And in the Avatar world, functionality is what matters. It's the reason why they don't really care too much about clothing and things of that nature, because what they're wearing is functional. Everything that they wear serves a purpose. On top of this, going back to just native things of that nature, because they use shells and other of the land materials to decorate their person. It's a way of showing status, and in many religions, and in many um what's the word I'm looking for? In many cultures, it's just their way of life. And I quite love this. This is the reason why I love Avatar so much. But I'm getting sidetracked. So, as you can see, I've colored her bindings over her chest and the um, loincloth around her legs. And the reason why it's so brightly colored is because her partner, she is engaged to a member of the Sand Tribe, those who fly in those big old blimps to trade and God, I say a lot. She's But those who trade and fly across all of Pandora to get what they need, since they're constantly on the move and moving around. Now, she doesn't get to see her partner often due to the constant sense of motion, but when she does, she enjoys it, and so does he. He does this as a way of life, and it's just what he's always known. And he's so happy to do it because it means that he got to meet her. And I haven't really fully fleshed out their story together quite yet, but I do really love the idea of more of different Navi being in love with each other and the dynamics of how that works. So the shell that you saw on her person is her way of being marked and showing that she is in fact taken by her partner, and I will be doing a video on him as well. He is quite the looker, and he's very charismatic and quite he likes to play around and joke, but he can also be very somber and very serious, and they equal out each other quite well, and I think that you will love their dynamic. But she is someone that I am so attached to, and I would love to speak more on their relationship. I probably will on the next video when I start talking about him. But I feel as if she would be the kind or the type to wander off by herself to prove herself to her clan that she can be useful and she can be functional, and she can. She's one of their greatest hunters and one of their best scouts. But that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye, my little shadow bunnies.